Hello everybody and welcome back towards the Rare Cup playoffs. We're gonna go for the second quarterfinal as we see Goats for Hire going up against Red Dragon Gambling. We just had an interesting series coming our way with 21 esports looking dangerous.
Yeah, very, very strong. Commenting it as well after the game. Definitely looking like one of the favourites at the moment. But yeah, Ultrac Pass again, it seems. Which map bands do we have on this one?
Looking at the weapons, we have Red Dragon Gambling banning out Battlefield of Eternity and Volskaya 500. Goats for Hire banning out Garden of Terror and Sky Temple.
Yeah, it looks like they definitely don't want to be memed into that one. Although I would have liked to have at least casted one Garden of Terror this season. That would have been quite interesting.
I mean, we
think we
saw
had-
one we saw one yesterday. We saw one yesterday
That
in
was the one
German.
yesterday.
Yes.
Oh, I missed it then.
By Scowell, I was playing. So, anyways, we've got short technical issues. One player is disconnecting, but hopefully she will be back soon. Anyways, we've got Ultrac Pass, as you mentioned before, already picked by Goats for Hire. This leaves us with Red Dragon Gambling with the first pick. Yes, we played yesterday on Garden of Terror. It was pretty fun, to be fair.
Yeah. I do like a bit of Garden. I wish they'd include it in Storm League, but it can be quite frustrating at times. Still fun though.
For me, Garden of Terror is like another version of Hanamura. Like Hanamura, you do camps and have to get those camps, and
Yeah.
you win the game by making camps. And kind of the same goes for Garden. If you do a lot of camps, you can also have a lot easier time winning the map. It's just like
Yeah.
the main difference is too in freelance and that the objective Garden of Terror can actually do something.
Mm. Yeah, I think the only time it gets really frustrating is when the objective just keeps going in unopposed. I think the changes with it have made it slightly better. But looks like the draft's starting. Technical issues seem to have been resolved for now. So, bans coming out. What do we think we'll see?
I mean, we see the garage now immediately banned from Red Dragon Gambling. Looking at the heroes of Goats for Hire, it's not like a very highly picked hero of them.
Oh, excuse me, sorry, I just need to grab a tissue.
They did not pick it a single time this season, Garage. It's an interesting band coming up there, but looking at the side of Red Dragon Gambling, we see Lucio, Falstad, Thrall, and Johanna being the most played heroes. And talking about those, we immediately see the Falstad being banned out. We already talked about it in the last game a bit. How strong it is, and there we go with the Vikings ban. That just opened the stats of Goats for Hire, and I see 5 picks onto Vikings and the 80% winner. I'm like, we're probably gonna see a ban about that. And there we also go with the Hakam ban. So 2 globals banned up from Goats for Hire, and Red Dragon Gambling getting rid of the triple man Vikings.
Yeah, they don't want to deal against the little Norsk fellows. ETC picked up. Nice pick always to see. And Abatha still open. Can be strong on this map as well.
Yeah, big map. Good. It's very nice to get some Zokin during the objective, and especially you can't just stay there for 5 minutes.
Yeah, and with both the globals banned, well, 3 of the globals banned, shall we say. Although with
Rande Jaina. Ooh, that's getting a lot of bursting already for Goats for Hire, I've gotta say. Getting the Sun with Tyrannia as follow-up onto any kind of setup. Jaina with the burst. And Tyrannia also has the armor reduce, which can hurt a lot, especially in ATC. It's unlocked. Oh, and there we go with Thrall, Brightwing. Talk about globals. We see Brightwing coming in for a Dragon Gambling. I mean, it could still be like an ETC soul lane with stage dive. Okay, just get another global in, more or less.
Yeah, I've kind of got this feeling So, what typically do Vikings players have is lots and lots of APM, and there is another hero that, while he is 1, is also 3. So, are we going to see a Samuro sneak in lieu of Vikings?
Chen is also free heroes.
Yeah.
Because Dermer Fire. Anyways, we see the next 2 bands coming in with Hanzo and Johanna. Next 2 picks from Goats for Hire. I mean, with the Brightwing. Oh, we see Anabarak Phoenix coming in, so a lot of damage from them. Anabarak just wants to go in, then Tyrande has to follow up, and then Jaina Phoenix with a lot of burst against those targets. And
lots of slows as well, lots of synergy.
Be honest, Brightwing is not the best healer against that.
No, there's a lot of poke there, and a lot of burst. That spell armor will be nice, but if you're going to be that close to them, you might also be in trouble yourself. So Brightwing bouncing Pixie Dust. Is that 16? I can't remember what it is now with the changes. And yeah, I think as you were saying, Leo and Ming picked up for the red team.
It's interesting pickups. Having Frau and Leo taking 1 lane, having ETC on the middle. Brightwing Ming going for the cam. Sounds good. To be fair. We've got plays coming in from Goods for Hire. As we said before, strong follow-up onto any kind of stun. Also, Anabarak is a good setup for him. Then Tyrande, Ring of Frost, Jaina possibly, or the Water Elemental.
See, I really like this. There's loads of slows here to empower the Phoenix. So Blaze slows, Anubrak slows if he talents at 4. I think Jaina obviously slows, Tyrande, Owl slows, combining with Purification Salvo as well. I like the Ming pickup though, just to break down that cocoon. Really denying anything in there.
I think a lot of depends onto Triss J on Anabarak. I mean, it's his first most played hero, right behind Jaina and EDC. If he gets those good engages, I think they can do a lot in those team fights.
Indeed. Plus with the Tyrande follow.
Start on the left-hand side with Goats for Hire. We've got Triss J on the Anabarak Luna playing Tyrande, Roach on Jaina, Scooper playing Phoenix. Last but not least, we've got this Sneaky Chief playing the Blaze.
And on the red team, we have Sadira on the Brightwing, Kill Artist on Leoric, Cage Musha on Li Ming, Zagetto on ETC, and Burner on Thrall. Looks like the team's already setting up into each of the lanes, not looking to skirmish much in the mid. Bit of a strong rotation at bottom, looking to apply a bit of pressure on that front wall. Looks like it's been spotted by Thrall though.
After in the chat, 2 good games to watch at the same time. EOS multi-twitch or something similar. You have 2 eyes.
Do you not have 2 eyes?
Touche. I mean, it's peak style, the tank from the last game, so possibly. He's got a 3rd eye. Who knows? The engages he saw in the last game. Anyways.
Noob sniffing at the bottom. Thrall saying, not today. Counter rotation from each, and back to mid for the red team. And there's that pressure on that bottom wall. See, I do like that Owl coming out as well, scouting the mid. Camps are open, but I like this pressure on the bot. That's where the objective's coming into as well. If they can get that well, that's going to be very strong for the first objective.
Phoenix Tyrande for now for the blue team on the objective. Goes for Hire.
So talents to be roughly what's expected. From Phoenix taking advanced targeting. Wasn't sure if he might take the attack speed. Anubrak looking for globes along with the Jaina. Everything else pretty much what you'd think you'd see. Neural Stim Pack on the Blaze. I think that's probably actually one of the least picked ones now after its changes.
Definitely the most picked one is the Globe Quest with that stop for 2 seconds, just because it's
2-second cleanse, yeah.
Ouch. Can do a lot with 2-second cleanse on the Blaze, especially with the changes towards the stun, reducing the wind up time.
Yeah, any offlane that has a self cleanse is, you just can't not take it at the moment. Just for me.
Especially like
So
rotating
fine.
onto them with his stun combo is like, he does not care too much as soon as he gets his cleanse.
He's like, I'm here, you're stunned. And we have attempted engage on the Anub going in. Camps being cleared. Bit brawly at the mid, but no damage really being traded between the players, just the waves.
First objective
now
about to
coming online.
spawn. We already got a nice experience lead for Red Gambling. Looking at those experience, it is a bit of minions, mainly minions, so seems
Yeah,
like they
looks like
lost
they pushed
some.
in and it will balance it.
The mid lane from Anvarak, but Ming is safe. Oh,
Oh,
okay, turn
nice
to
play
Brightwing.
there.
There's the spell shield. Brightwing is just fine, and with her trade you can heal yourself up all the
Yeah,
time.
just floats away.
She anyways takes the fountain. Interesting. Not really needed to be fair, but better safe than sorry I would say. And now we see a gang on the Thrall in the bottom. They will not stop, and there we see also Tyrande being a bit locked down. Not too much damage in her.
Yeah, it was a really good stun there, just clear it up. Blaze still holding at top. It looks like they really want to push for 7 before going forwards. Jaina as well on the mid.
Thrall finishing his level 1 quest. Looking at the clips, we have Jaina with 5, Anbark with 10, and ETC with 8 so far. Red Grand Gambling taking the objective for now, or at least they try to.
Blaze looking to come around for the flank.
Sunlock onto Anbarak, taking a lot of damage, but so does Leo, but he drops level 1 talent, a scene renewal, and he
Phoenix
should be
shield
fine.
down.
Oh,
Ming getting low on mana though.
Blaze not in a good spot. There's his trade coming in. Big Sun against Leo and ETC. He's taking a lot of damage.
so
ETC going down.
now. Yeah, very, very split fight there. I think red team just ran out of a bit of steam there, being low on mana. Oh, the Phoenix. Huge follow-up stun there.
Good. By Brightwing it means.
Yeah, and for level 7 talents, again, roughly what you think. Crossfire on Blaze, full dive build on Anub on his burrow. Moonlit Arrows on Tyrande. Calamity on Ming, always good to see that. Pinball Wizard, Ancestral Wrath, and Sticky Flare for Brightwing, so looking to go into that Q build.
It looks like we have the more standard build this time from the Ming, with getting dominance and power hungry again. His first objective goes overwards towards Goats for Hire.
Yeah, camp picked up as well for the red team. Just quickly on Ming though, noticed it's a Globe talent, Power Hungry, rather than the Force Armor with the changes. Wondering if that extra bit of mana regen would have been useful, as the two talents have now been combined together. Looking to D-push there, and Noob might be in trouble. Calamity comes out.
Especially the Force Armor now in longer fights, like you usually have on Ultra Pass, is pretty nice. With those bonus mana regeneration with low mana. Anyways, we've got the camp pushing in, got the objective pushing in the bottom. Mid lane is about to be defended by the camp. Sunlock against
Brightwing might have
ETC,
been caught.
but he's just fine. Top we've got the Leo deep pushing the objective, 100 HP, and ETC gets out. Able to tap the fountain, so he will be back on health very fast. And now Anbarak taking a lot of damage. Anbarak going down first. ETC misses Power Slide onto the Phoenix. Stun coming in from Tyrande, but misses barely. But Thrall was kind of alone, so he decided to not retreat and not go too deep.
Yeah, I think it's a huge defense for the red team. Really, really huge. Keeping everything alive there. And really making the other team work for it. 10's almost around the corner as well, so will this change things around?
Looking at the top lane right now, Blaze is winning a bit even. Which is interesting, as usually you see the Lyric just putting his arm onto something and he wins the lane. Usually.
Usually. So,
Oh, we've got 10 now. We've got Anbarak going in for the engage. Cocoon would be ready. Oh, Big Sun coming in.
massive.
Purification's always well and good by Ming.
So So a great Emerald Wing from Brightwing there. That could have been a lot worse.
Just making sure no one else sized and Liming. Liming getting caught there. Looking at the talent, we've got Ghost for Hire with Bunker, Purification Salvo, Cocoon, Shadow Stalk, and the Ring of Frost. We also see them currently on the bottom boss, taking this one on the red side. We see Red Dragon Gambling. Red Dragon Gambling,
we do have
red
the stage
side.
dive from ETC. So is he gonna be using that super aggressive? But looks like the boss is going to be taken. Red team just being stage dive down.
Stage dive in time even. There's the Sun Ring, getting the Ring of Frost as well. Contested, most for red for now, but for all falling first. Brightwing also going down. Liming not able to get a kill.
But they do take the boss.
They take the boss in the end. Ming, can she get a kill there? There's the first reset.
Terran's low.
Oh, but there's the stun from Ashenderai. Without the stun from Ashenderai, Ming might have even gotten the kill against Terran, to be fair.
Yeah, that's a huge boss steal for them.
Yes.
I think definitely value there.
But they also lost some heroes, so it kinda equals in experience at least. We've got Leo already going towards the top. Looking at the objective. Took Hopelessness on level 7, so it increased range onto his arm. Plays with the delayed tactics here. Throwing some oil.
And again, just stopping everyone from capping.
That's dirty, buddy. That's dirty. Very close with his Q to interrupt again.
ETC, they're looking to pick up the soak for the 13. Stage dive now back. Brightwing looking to soak top as well.
Oh, we see it. Capping again from the blue team. Goods for hire. We take it. In the meanwhile, we have, as I said, ETC bottom pushing it in, getting this tower and then pushing it even further a bit. Doing some damage with the
Brightwing
fountain.
caught there. Follow down. Unfortunate there. Great follow up though. Really nice chain. But Brightwing, as being a global, will be back sooner than anyone else. But that does give blue team a chance to get some seconds on the board with the objective. 13s apiece. Acid Drench mandibles coming out from a noob, just getting in that extra bit of damage on the single target. Suppressive fire coming out from Blaze as well. I really like that, especially into the Ming. Stage dive down.
Stand onto
Web used.
Purification Salvo interrupted. Ring of Frost coming in, dropping I think 2 people. ETC dropping very low. Ming trying to go for a kill, does not get it quite. ETC going down to the Purification Salvo. End up taking a lot of damage, but so does the Leo as well, able to both walk out of it for now. But there's a big blizzard coming in, it's very low. Getting out it seems, and so does Liming, as she is on 110 HP and even less mana right now.
Yeah,
Lane meanwhile push for Red Dragon Gambling, taking out the fort.
Yeah, the red team there just seemed to run out of a bit of steam. Seemed all the mana bars just got a bit low and they couldn't quite sustain. Big stun though on the Tyrande around the objective, catching 3 people with the blizzard. Just really causing them to force back. And Purification Salvo doing lots and lots of work. One thing I just noticed there is that we don't have the Disintegrate coming from Ming to immediately burn down that cocoon, or opting into the extra bit of damage from the Wave of Force.
There's the cocoon.
On that burst.
No, wait, no cocoon. Alright. Ming taking a lot of damage. Also, she's still low in mana. On the 100 mana. One reason and it's gone. The mid fort falling, bottom fort also fell. Oh, they're rotating towards top lane, looking at the Leo maybe. I mean, they have Ashenderai, they can't go for it.
They can just die. Going forwards, huge chain, great E out, but not quite in time.
Ouch! Tyrande armor reduced as well, stun locking him. He was able to get the coast walk, but did not help a lot.
Are they going to look for a top boss play again?
Pixel dropping the knowledge. In the meanwhile, in the chat, Red Dragon Gambling has the best marker in Div 7. And Goods Fire, the best marker in Div 6. So, macro. If we see it with both teams, like, their camps permanently, we now see Goods Fire taking the boss over the camp right now. They also got the kill. We see the stunlock against ETC, but they have the power side out.
Are we going to see the stage dive again?
Oh, there we go, but it's in time again. Web coming in. Big ring of rust. Riding first one to fall here.
Oh, huge boss steal.
Second.
Are they going to get the resets?
Still made the boss. Still made the boss, even though they lost 3 heroes.
But for the red team, they did obviously have the camp pushing in middle as well. It's getting so much value. So structure-wise, it's looking quite even, and 16s are almost here for the red team. Blaze
going back to defend this as it is about to take down the front wall of Boots for Hire. Top lane boss about to fall. Took half of the fort, nearly. Effective spawning the bottom. Red Dragon Gambling hitting level 16 as well now. 11 much easier time.
I've got eyes on our forces. Move in and get them out of there.
Silence coming out from Brightwing as well. That can make a huge bit of difference.
I honestly expected to see the short stasis on her, just to try to dodge some of those stun setups.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of see why she didn't, because that 0.75, while it would help the initial bit, the CC, the chain CC on it, has been very, very much on point. So with the triple in there, if you don't get the first one, then it might not get as much value. But remains to be seen.
True. We've also got Pixie power on level 13 from Brightwing. This gives now 50 spell armor instead of 25. The reduced cooldown.
That'll really help into that Jaina.
We also see the bottom boss again, about to be taken by Red Dragon Gambling.
Stage dive not ready that yet though.
No, but they're going in anyways. Everyone, next boss steal coming in from Red Dragon Gambling, but now we see 2 people falling, Ming and Thrall down. Blaze taking a lot of damage. ETC also very far deep, but it looks like they are escaping for now. Blaze going for Brightwing. Is the spell armor?
Gonna be right there. She survives.
She's alright. We've got it again.
It's like watching the same. It's like watching the same thing 3 times now. Blue team starts boss. Red team loses 2 people but steals boss. Repeat as necessary.
Red Dragon Gambling is really on point with those boss steals. Like, wow.
And like the tools they've got, the Emerald Wind, the Sunder, the Wave of Force now. I think I can definitely
face
see where that
melts
was
as well
into.
from ETC.
And
Oh,
the Entombs there as well, doing a really good job of once they're pushed out of the pad, then stopping them from getting back onto it. So really good job there with that.
I mean, the boss already
Now
defended.
setting up.
Looks like Red Dragon Gambling is retaking this for now. Or he's trying to.
Salvo
Purification
hitting
salvo.
everyone.
Ember's Wind coming in, Ming in the cocoon. Ring of Frost coming out, hitting the Ming. Ming dropping pretty low. Mingo is the first one to fall here. DC going in with a big power slide, but will not do too much. DC is the second one to fall, and now Leo dropping very low. There's the teleport from Brightwing, and Lyric falling. This could have potentially set Brightwing up for another kill as she teleported in, and she's taking a lot of damage, and there we go. The Phoenix teleport, and I'm going for it, and that is the 4th kill. 4 goats for higher in this game. 19-2. Red Dragon Gambling really suffering big losses in every team fight they go for.
Yeah, it just seems like they can't quite confirm that first kill. Turan doing a great job of keeping everyone topped up, and Blaze Bunker doing a lot of denial there. 20 now available, and we see Deep Chill from Jaina, Shooting Star from Turan, Rewind on Anub as you'd expect, Secondary Fire, and improved Bunker as well. So big push coming out at the bottom. Anub almost catching the ETC. First keep of the game confirmed as well. Immediate rotation to mid.
Looking to take down this objective as well. Top lane also about to arrive at the keep wall. Right now defending the bottom. Interesting bug with the health bar.
I think triple keep here. Definitely the right decision, and then if they get a kill,
They can
or
go
after they
forward.
get the last keep, push forwards.
They also
and
have
then try
20. They have 20, so if they want to, they can go deep. And there we see Emerald Wind coming in just to keep them safe. But there's the purification salvo onto Thrall, and Thrall is the first to fall. Stun onto Leo. There's also the cocoon. This means it's kind of a 5v3 now. There's also the core, and they're now going for Leo, and Leo goes down. That's 2 kills. Who goes for higher? And they're now looking at the core. H dive in from Lee from VTC. Ring of Frost coming in, hitting no one. Core on 50%, a bit more than 50%. And dropping, but then we see a very low person as well, Tyrande.
Turan getting away as well. ETC, will he be as lucky?
Looks like it. Ming no mana. Ming had no mana this fight. She wasn't able to go in and try to secure the kill. Walked back into the core to get some. Big stun against ETC. ETC dropping very low, and this should be the end of him. Yes, there we go. And Varrock securing the kill. But Leo just respawned. So did Thrall. Now, goes for higher, decide to back off, and they're looking towards the top boss, it seems.
Yeah, I think health and mana getting a bit low, so I'm not 100% sure on the boss if you don't feel you can end with your current health pool. But they have got tap at top, so that might be something that can help them with. ETC won't be back for 30 seconds, so that stage dive is not going to be too much of a problem. But the bigger question is, will they be able to actually take the boss? And with the red team not being in position, it looks like this is their first boss of the game.
The first boss is not stolen away from Red Dragon Gambling.
Yeah, and if it ends the game, then it's the only one that counts.
Yes. That's true, that is true, that's true. Also got mid lane, the camp pushing for Red Dragon Gambling, and the rest of them top lane defending.
I like this flank from a noob.
Looking at Thrall, done.
Rewind used.
Stage dive coming in. And against.
Huge. Can they confirm the Jaina?
No, it seems like not. And there's the purification salvo in the ring coming in. 2 big stuns and
Death
ETC
Mosh.
falling. Right wing. Emerald Wind let the people out of the Death Mosh. Unlucky. And now
chain
Leo falls
onto
as well.
Leo,
That's 2
and
kills in this probably game. Where is it?
Yeah, looks like this is going to be end.
Core 3000 and falling, and yeah.
Cleared down.
That is game number 1 going over again towards the team in blue. This time it is Goats for Hire, not 21 Esports.
Yeah, looked a bit end to end each time. Even though the kills were going a lot towards the blue team, red team was picking up same amount of XP, as much map pressure and structures. So really interesting to see the way it went. Just looks like the team fights didn't quite go the way they wanted. Always losing 1 or 2 people, and then just not being able to sustain as much as the blue team. What were your thoughts on that?
I mean, like the boss steals out of Red Dragon Gambling, but they still, like, they always made a high trade for it. Like at least 2 kills. 2 people died to it. It's kind of worth, but also not worth. They could not push with the boss, but it also was a denial towards the opponent, so they did not get the boss. It's pretty hard to say who won those trades, but in the end it goes over towards Goats for Hire. They also made the better team fights in general, so they also had the upper hand at the objective.
So that's the second Tyrande we've seen today already, and both of them, the follow-ups on the Lunar Flares, have just been really strong. Like Chain CCs looking really, really good. Phoenix getting loads and loads of damage out as well. being able to capitalize on everything there, and obviously Jaina's burst, especially with the icy veins as well, meaning that if anyone gets caught, that will be a dead target.
Looking at the next map already, we have it chosen by Red Dragon Gambling. They go for the map pick and not first pick, so they will get Cursed Hollow in. This means we have the first pick for Goods for Hire. It definitely delivered with the setups on the barrack.
Be interesting to see if that gets banned here, or if we might see a Diablo. Plenty of walls here, and Lord of Terror, always very strong.
We also had Luna a lot following up on the Tyrande.
I'm wondering if we might see an ETC ban from the blue team, as again another map with 2 bosses. Bosses being very, very important again on this map.
You can take a short look into the stats of Luna on the Tyrande, her most bit hero. Second is Rega and then my third. As you hear already in the background, we have the next map started, Cursed Hollow. Cursed Hollow, definitely a big map, so we probably is going to see the Haka Falstead and Vikings banned out again. And there we go with the Haka. Still feels so bad for me.
Yeah, Dino ban again.
I hate people banning
Although,
my Dino. Anyways,
I've seen him played a lot less recently. I don't know what it's been.
Because people always ban him, then you can't play him.
Well, yeah, but I don't see him banned as much as I used to. I'm not sure what's going on.
Especially in Storm League, I feel that people ban him less. So, yeah. We've gonna get the Garage ban in from Red Train Gambling and Goats for Hire, deciding ban out DTC tonight. Have those stage dives again on top of the boss to steal it away.
Yeah, I can completely agree with them there. That is not something I'd really want to deal with. Especially in another double boss map. And there's the Vikings banned, as expected.
Let's fly.
But the bird comes out.
Yeah, this leaves the Falstead open. The so-called King of Cursed Hollow back in the days.
Oh yeah, now with Bribe making him even stronger. The Gust as well. But are they looking to return the favour to the red team and get some boss steals going? Thrall again being picked up, and Hanzo pick.
Yeah, Hanzo pretty strong on the boss, I would say. Either goes W build, can also go Dragon Strike to just steal a lot of damage around the area, but or he goes for a Dragon Arrow to get a big stun in. And Poppin' Fresh in the chat already memeing around who would ban the Haka. I never would. We're gonna see tonight as we're gonna face them. Anyways, we're gonna see Johanna and Lyric are picked up now by Goats for Hire. Getting Tank and Offline in Johanna. Probably the go-to tank right now. As ETC and Garage is banned out, we're probably gonna see the Diablo ban from Goats for Hire now. First off, we see the Mofurn banned out from Red Dragon Gambling. As Diablo is just a pretty strong combo with Hanzo, he's like Dragon Arrow and then Apoc. Ouchie. Yeah. Nearly 4 seconds stun there. No, we go with the Lucio ban instead from Goats for Hire.
Yeah, I think that must be a target ban. Looking to, or they've looked at some replays and seen something they didn't like there. Or are they looking for some really aggressive engage with the Johanna, because you only have the one tool, the Blessed. So, it'd be interesting to see what they're looking to follow up with on their remaining 2 picks. Orphea coming out.
And the Diablo. Orphea as well, like, you get those 4 seconds stun, and Orpheus like, I'm gonna pop my ult over that. Munch. Possibly.
And, boss control. Huge.
Yeah, as well, boss.
Although it was the first, I think it was shortly after Orpheus had come out, maybe about a month, and was playing into an ETC, and somebody on my team just decided to put Orpheus Chomp down after they mosh pitted, and I just thought, oh, that's pretty good. 4 seconds of guaranteed constant, and I was like, yeah, that works.
That works. Yes, we also see Tyrann again, which worked in the last game for Goats for Hire, and is paired up with the Kel'Thas. Who also has a good combo with Johanna and Leo, I would say.
Yeah, it's going to be quite difficult for Tyrann to land those stuns, unless it's just into the KT, because there's just that small condemn, which will be a bit tricky. But with Blessed, that's going to be a lot of blow up. Anna obviously picked up as well for the red team at the end, meaning that Orphea is going to be doing so much damage in fights with a nano boost, if they opt into it.
I mean, on the other side, we still have Leo with Entomb fostered with the Gust as well. Like, you can just Entomb one person and Gust them, like Gust the rest away, the other person is just stuck in the Entomb. Possibly. Also, Jaina pulls people together, and Kel'Thas loves when people stand close together. As we all know. He likes cuddling. The biggest
question is, are we going to see Convection?
I don't think so, to be fair, as we have on the other side with Diablo and Thrall, we've got a lot of dive. Like, if they get the combo in with Hanzo and Diablo, this Kel'Thas is gonna be pretty much that.
And it's globes. And it's globes, man, right?
Yes, it's globes. Anyways, let's start with the team in red. Red Dragon Gambling, haha. Good that they're on the red side with Sadira playing the Orphea. Kill Artist on the Ana, Kagemusha on the Hanzo, Sergeta on the Diablo. And last but not least, we've got Berne. It's Red Dragon Gambling trying to come back into this game number 2.
And on the left, the blue team, we have the Goats for Hire, Sneaky Chief on the Leoric, Scooper, 396 on Falstad, Luna on Tyrande, nice tying in together there, Trish on Johanna, and Roach on KT. As expected, Bribe coming out of Falstad.
Top lane, we see.
Tyrande. Big push at top though.
Yeah, immediately taking out first tower. And no one of the red team is rotating just yet. Immediately, and it's sad doing like that. You know, really what you can, we can do too. And they're going for this front wall as well.
And are they going to get more? Are they back out?
And top lane we also have in return, like taking the second tower about.
Yeah, top going in as well, so it looks like they're confirming that.
The thing right now is Red Dragon Gambling is not soaking the top wave. Meanwhile, we see from Goats for Hire in the mid lane, the Leo taking the wave. Also, looking at Talons, we have the Q-Bolt from Hanzo, so no Mega Boss race coming in from him. Hold your crown from Johanna as expected. Upford already takes some damage. Interesting. What further of itself? Johanna! Not in a good spot, but...
Very forward there, will the slam go?
Iron Skin! It is. Popping and walking out. Just Johanna things. Meanwhile, we already see KT and Johanna doing the siege camp for the team in blue, Goats for Hire. And as the objective is in the bottom, a lot of people
I think it might be a bit early for that one.
A lot of people wait with it. And now Diablo is going for that vision. I mean, he's not seeing the camp right here, as it is like ending here around the vision. So they're fine. He's not invading.
Yeah, Thrall mirroring that as well on the bottom. But out of mana, so we will need to reset straight after.
That camp is a bit too early though. That camp is a bit too early. Like the camp now walks out in lane. The second when the...
Could be an easy play. And it's in front of the wave as well. Anyone watching, you want to have your camps always behind the minion wave if possible, just to allow them to tank everything, including the next minion wave. Nothing on there as well as timing it with the objective.
And especially the siege giant camp is able to just hammer down on the minion wave in the meantime.
Gather tribute and earn my favor.
Also keep in mind always the sign-ups are open for season 11, so check out in the chat ! Sign up and you will get up the guide for the sign up. We see the Diablo now coming and going for the rotation onto KT.
Yeah, stun landing, chain there. Bomb on the Ana and top.
First 4 falls! First 4 falls and bottom.
So I will probably eat my own words there, because that camp early then allowed them to take that top fort, so that must have been what the game plan was.
They pressured
In which
with
case,
it.
very well executed.
They pressured with it, so their team in red was not able to just clear it. Well done by them. Now we see the delay coming in from Falstad. The Sun was about to take it, but he's now getting in with the Q. Oh, interrupt. But Anna is there, she should be able to keep him healthy.
And the Shimada does survive.
Surrounded, taking it.
Diablo here now though.
Oh, Q missed.
Q missed.
And and that's the first objective, going over towards Goats for Hire.
Yeah, and now half a level lead almost, pushing closer to that 7. We should see 7s on both teams for the next objective. Leo immediately going straight to top, and the hard camp there being available. Not sure how many stacks Falstad is on at the moment. A bribe here would probably be quite strong, but not the full W build from Falstad. Hammer gains coming out, I've just noticed.
Bribed 1 minute and got 29 stacks, so he has one more bribe already. We also see the blue team now starting to do the camp. There's a camp, finishing it. And again, getting a camp, pushing in with it, and they're able to apply some pressure towards the mid lane with it.
Yeah, you probably see the same thing again as we did at top. They did a really good job of wearing it down, and they might just repeat the same. But no, they can see now that they're on that camp, looking to get a setup or potentially a kill on the Thrall. They are sniffing.
Oh, surrounded Johanna. And there's the stun combo, and goodbye for all there. Well played by Coach for Hire, again getting the good rotations in. Being able to catch the Thrall out of there. Like, it's always one tip I can give you if you're playing this whole lane. Have a look on the map. If you don't see anyone, fall back.
Oh, stand on gate. Stand on gate.
Yeah, stand on gate.
Hope for the best. Hope for the best.
But it is Thrall, you can just stand on the gate, let the waves come in.
Although, if the enemy team has an Alarak, stand very far behind gate.
It always depends on the enemy team as well. Like, really, if they have something like an Ashenderai, you need to watch out, because they can just dive you into the forward with those spears spawning immediately.
Yeah, you move lane or you go to keep. You are not safe. And Curse Point now coming up for the blue team. Now they're setting up already in the most common party bush, but they're doing a nice job of controlling that choke. Iron Skin already used. Combo stun out.
Would be the third one for Goats for Hire if they take this one to get this one. Oh, KT out of not a good spot there, taking a lot of damage there. But so does Hanzo. He's getting trained, but he stays alive with 70% HP.
See, I'd like to see a delay here from the blue. They're almost 10, and Falstad not quite with them either.
Also, it's going to be pushing the bottom camp. So he's the global. He can come in at any time he wants to. It's interesting to see from Hanzo on level 4 we see the sharpened arrowheads, so reducing their armor.
Big delay there. Now 10's
Oh,
coming.
there's the blast shield coming in and the Phoenix in the back. But also we see Diablo still keeps on engaging, and there is the Falstad coming in now. Go for Orphea. Orphea pretty much alone there. She goes down, and Diablo now as well in the entomb, taking a lot of damage, but he looks like he's getting out there.
He's 72 souls there. He's very, very fat at the moment. Kirstus goes over to the blue team. So all lanes potentially about to be pushed in. Nice bribe on the Falstad, allowing extra pressure. And looks like they want the front wall down.
See a combo there against Johanna, but it's still a Johanna buddy. Just presses TNT, is fine. Oh, we've got from Goats for Hire, we've got the entomb. We already saw the Gus, Shadow Stalk, but Shield and the Phoenix. Nearly everything used in the last fight already on the top. Red Triangle Gambling is about to level 10 themselves.
Yeah, and Leo doing a great job.
Oh, bless Shield, stun, and goodbye Orphea. There's Staple coming in from Diablo. We also see another boost from Anna. Oh, we've got Crushing Jaws from Orphea, and also see Sundering and the Dragon's Arrow. Bitford falling, top 4 already fell as first one in the game, and bottom
and
as
immediately
well.
looking for boss now. full outer shell down.
And so the curse
Very strong position now for the blue team.
APOG is down,
Eyes on it.
so having the doable for them, especially someone from the red team is around to scout them out.
Yeah, I think they need to be starting boss now if they want to take it. Durant has the owl, so they will know immediately if they're doing it.
And not getting
And
catch
there
their
goes
in
the
the
owl.
route. They should be able to do it in time, though. Are they? I think so.
Yes, I think so. Maybe? Yeah, I think they've got it.
Got it? Or did not?
Maybe?
Yeah, they got it. They got it. They
Yeah,
got it.
They got it.
They got it. Anyways, now we've got the team from Gods
Oh,
Fire
Jaws
coming
out,
in.
lots of
There's the
stuns.
tomb. Bangs arrow. Orphan first with the fall, making it to his hands are going down.
Falstad just stood behind everyone, just saying, "Nah, I'm here."
Wicked 3 as Brawl falls. No. Diablo not in the best spot. There's the sun, there's the slow. And that's.
But he is going to keep his souls. Oh no, he's not.
No. Got the
His,
service right there.
Flame Stomp there being a bit counterproductive. I think losing souls now at this point of the game is not really the best time. It's never great, but it's going to take him a bit of time now to get those back.
Anyways,
13's now on the blues.
interesting build we see from Fostad coming out. We see the Boomerang on level 7, but still Thunder Strikes on level 13.
Yeah, very much a hybrid build coming out there, looking for a bit of burst and kind of sustaining across every ability, which isn't something that you often see. Fish and bomb as well on the KT, looking to get some extra bomb spread.
The increased
And great
explosive
camp
rate.
pressure hit. Anna in trouble.
or face my curse. The choice.
Should let's go there first, old lady. That was. Interpretations are always awful for the team. It feels bad if you get caught on. Anyways, this will most likely give the next tribute towards Goats for Hire.
Yeah, there's not much in it there, 'cause there's nothing in it. Gives them a chance to get some XP back, get that equal talent, and then look to take a fight on their own terms. Although if they do want to fight on even talents, they need to do it very soon. Hanzo's still at top, looking to depush the Giants.
Oh, Diablo
Yeah, well,
engaging onto
engaged.
Johanna, but
5v4.
yeah, it's 5v4. Root coming out from
Blessed
Brawl.
follow. And Diablo not quite as much of a
Here the
tanky
best.
boy.
And missing the Dragon's arrow. Anna going down as well, and now Brawl getting stunned, locked, and also falling.
Yes, should be keep here.
Take a Musha in the hands of meanwhile top. Could have thrown in the Dragon's arrow.
Yeah. But I'm not sure how much it would have helped with APOC going down quite early. But it is such a low cooldown, you might as well throw it out, because you'll have it back for the next fight.
Face my curse.
Boss is not for another minute 40 and 2 minutes. Plenty of time on that. Hard camp is available, so wouldn't surprise me if they split with that. Red team should leave this without the talent advantage. And look for getting 16 to defend the curse point, next objective.
Yeah, Hanzo. I'm not sure if this is the right play from Hanzo there. Johanna is in the bush above him, so okay, no, he backs off. Okay. Looks like he wanted to delay it a bit, but he decided against it in the end. Also
Yeah,
got
you've
only
always
2
got to look at
stacks
it
so
and think
far.
about.
I only got 2 stacks so far.
Oh wow. Just might not be able to get into those positions that he wants to.
Yeah,
Being able to pick up those stacks.
got top lane a 4-man
See if he's
push.
got the increased range on it. I can't see from my screen. Or is he
I think
missing
so.
people?
Got increased range.
Yeah, that always makes the biggest difference. It's just getting one on everyone, and then the rest of the quest is much easier after that, rather than having one person you
Oh.
haven't hit.
Hanzo, that's a
Party
bad
bush,
one.
and that's a blow up.
to that part.
Insta-deleted.
The same bush again. It hurts.
Bushes are not your friends. Bushes are not your friends.
This just reminds me of the video back in HCC, which Carlo made with Drexler in Dehaka.
Oh, the Dehaka brush noise.
Yeah. Oh god. Anyways, this will
make
be
me
the
chuckle.
third objective for Goats for Hire and give them the second objective phase.
Yeah, I'd quite like a boss play here at top.
Acceptable. You shall know my
Back up, but
Curse, that could potentially end the game.
I think they better off if they just go for the push themselves. Like, they still have the talent advantage, so they can go for it. Red Dragon Gambling needs to defend anyways all lanes, so if they go for top, they have to defend top, and then the other lanes will pressure in.
Yeah, bottom should defend itself at least. Oh no, those giants have gone down now. So that's 3 catapults at bottom, 1 at mid, and top now pushing in.
Mid can do a lot. Because at some point they need to defend it.
Oh, bless it out.
Oh,
Great
and
focus
goodbye,
on
Hanzo. There's also a good arrow coming in from him still. That's the first
follow
straight kill from Svolstad goes down. Diablo's now in the backline. They got 16. Diablo taking a lot of damage. Stun hits, and Diablo goes down as well. 2 for 3,
Orpheus
1 trade, and
falling back.
Orphea. Wicked 3 for 1. Anna and Thrall left. Anna on the run. Can she run?
my curse of
Yeah, she's getting out, but the keep goes down.
looting has destroyed a
Well, they I think they will go boss now, like, or mid keep.
Yeah.
Keep falling now
They
as
could
well.
maybe end here. Look at all the catapult pressure.
Yeah, bottom, 3 catapults hammering on the core, dealing a lot of damage. 60% and falling.
Yeah, and the GG's been called.
That's it. Game number 2 goes over towards Goats for Hire. And that's the Division 7 team. Red Dragon Gambling eliminated. This leaves us with only 1 Division 7 team left. Whew.
Very, very strong there. 15 kills to 1.
Uh,
That Hanzo blow up from that bush. I think that was less than a second.
yeah, in general, respect towards Goats for Hire for all those nice blow-ups. Dano, check, run close to Bastion. Let's place shield and dead. Ooh.
Yeah, and then at that point you just can't defend. You're 5v4. Doesn't matter if the heroic's down. There's not much you can do.
Yes, like,
But,
it feels a bit sad, but still, they brought up a good fight in the second game at least. At least a better one than in the first. I think it was both a good fight. Like, you saw the upper hand of Goats for Hire in macro and stuff. First game more in the team fights. This time also just in the better rotation game. It's especially one
Yeah.
thing. If you look at your own games, you will see a lot. If you have the better rotation and are able to gank those rotations, you will have a lot easier time. But
yeah, and as much as it is just knowing what the other team's going to do. So not necessarily denying it, but knowing where they are or where they're very likely to be and taking advantage elsewhere, as we saw in the early bit. Teams just looking to say, all right, you're taking top, we're just going to take mid because we're here and we can do it.
anyways, that's it from our side. Any last words from you?
Not much apart from well played to both our winning teams and commiserations to both of our losing teams. Very good games though, all around. Very strong.
If you're looking at power rating, who would you rate higher, Goats for Hire or 21 Esport?
I'd say 21 because it felt like they had better overall team fight control. A couple of the team fights looked a bit messy in game 2 with dragons versus goats. It didn't feel like they had as much control in game 1, although they did get it back in 2, but 21 just looked very strong across the board both games. So what about you?
I'm pretty even on them, but I think 21 Esports would have a bit of the upper hand just with the good team fighting. But anyways, talking about 21 Esports, they will go up against Renai Clan as Renai Clan won against Fishmekan before on the main channel. Right now on the other channel there is currently running Lux Strikes again against 500 milliseconds. 500 milliseconds, the last team from Division 7, getting these hopes in, maybe for the final even. They have definitely some good players in. Yeah, that's it from my side as well. I'm gonna join you later on in the Epic Cup, in the Rare Cup, in the second semi-final again on the main channel this time. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and we're gonna see you soon, hopefully. Bye!
Bye.